Welcome to my channel. Today I am here with my doll Molly, as you see, and she's wearing her glasses and she looks so cute. She never wears her glasses. So when people write to my P.O Box, one of the most common questions I get is how to save for an American Girl doll when you're not old enough to get a job. I think that this is a really great question, and I think it's wonderful that you guys are wanting to be independent and save up for dolls yourself, because knowing how to just handle your money is a really important life lesson. So I really want to help you guys out with learning how to do that properly. So today's video is going to be our top 5 tips for saving up money and some bonus tips on how to actually save the money that you earn. So let's get started. The first tip is for you older girls. This is something that I totally recommend doing if you're old enough and you like kids, which is babysitting. This is also really good just for like character building, because you learn how to be responsible, and depending on who you're babysitting for, you'll get paid really well. So if babysitting is something you're interested in, some ways you can get your name out there are have your parents talk you up at their work. If they know young couples that have young kids, definitely tell them to put in a good word for you. Another way is put flyers in mailboxes of neighbors that you know that have young kids. They might even put it on the fridge in their house, which other people will see, and it'll just be really great and beneficial. And finally, just put your name out there yourself. Any opportunity you get to talk to older people, just tell them that you like to babysit, and if they know anyone that needs a sitter, just let you know. Seriously, babysitting is an awesome way to rack it up because you get to make your own hours, and a lot of times parents will even pay you just to watch their kid while they nap, so you just get to watch TV, and it's really awesome. The next tip isn't quite as fun, but it's definitely helpful, and it is doing chores around your house for your parents to give you an allowance. Maybe your parents will be willing to spot you a couple dollars for sweeping the floors or wiping off the counters, things like that. Just talk to them and see if you can negotiate a price. Something to remember though, when doing chores, make sure to have a good attitude, because this will show your parents that you're very serious and you truly do want to make this money. If your parents see that you're willing to work, then they're going to be more supportive, and they might even give you more money than they would if you did your chores with a grumbly attitude. My next idea for making money is doing the cliche things such as lemonade stands and car washes. These are really great ways to make money because typically people will pay you more than you're charging just because they like quote unquote a young entrepreneur or whatever. If you live in a busy neighborhood, lemonade stands are really good. Or if you know a lot of teenagers in your neighborhood that have cars, a car wash would be a really great idea, because if they're like me, I don't really want to spend the money to go to a real car wash when I can do it myself or get someone else to do it for cheap. This is also a really great way to make money just because you probably have all the materials you'll need at home. Like if you're doing a bake sale, you probably have like cupcake mix in your pantry or whatever. My next suggestion for making money is something that you've probably heard before, but it's definitely helpful, and it is selling old clothes and toys. My sister and I recently just went through our closets and just cleaned them out and just got rid of tons of clothes. We took them to a secondhand consignment shop where they gave us a little bit of money for it. Obviously, you're not going to get the same amount of money back for what you paid for it, but it's still money that you didn't have before, and you're creating space in your closet for maybe getting new clothes in the future, and it's really nice just to not have the clutter. But a quick disclaimer, make sure you have parents' permission before you throw anything out. You never know, they might have promised it to someone else, or they might have plans to sell it if they bought it in the first place. That's another thing you need to remember. If your parents bought it for you in the first place and you're trying to make money off of it, you need to make sure that they're okay with it. Final tip for making money is something that I'm doing this summer, and I'm so excited, and it is teaching someone else about my talents/hobbies. This summer I'm doing a little video camp with 2 twin girls, and I'm going to teach them how to film and edit videos, and they will probably create their own YouTube channel soon, and their mom is actually paying me for it. If you have an interest in, say, sewing, and you know a little girl down the street, try going over to her house and see if her mom will pay you to give her sewing lessons. Or if there's an old lady that really needs to figure out how to use her new iPad and you're really good with technology, maybe she'll pay you to help her out. I would just look into it because it could be very beneficial and fun for you at the same time. So now that you have your money made, you need to know how to save it, which is definitely really hard, but so worth it. So I made these tips to help you budget your money. P.S. These are the tips that I used when I was saving up for my Canon Rebel T5i. And I got it! First tip is making a budget once you have money. This basically means setting aside money that you're going to be willing to spend and money you're going to be willing to save. Don't make a budget if you don't have to. If your mom asks you if you want to go shopping, yes, you could set a budget. Or you could just say no, which I know is difficult. Don't spend all your money on food. If you have food at home, Buying something at the mall is totally not worth it when you could save that money for your doll. I spend a lot of money on food, and food doesn't last. Like, you eat it and then it's gone, and then your money's just gone. Another tip that you could try, which I've done a couple of times and it works wonders obviously, is not having your money with you. If you know that you and your family are gonna go shopping after church, don't bring your wallet, and then you're not gonna have money to spend, so you're not gonna be tempted. And yeah, it is kind of depressing, but still, you're saving for something greater. Which leads me to my final tip. Try to stay away from spur of the moment decisions, because you probably don't need it as badly as you think you do in the moment. Okay, so this video turned out to be much longer than I planned, but hopefully it helped you guys out. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a really great weekend. Bye guys, I love you so much. Hey everyone, so I hope you enjoyed the main part of this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and press that little subscribe button. Now on to Mail of the Week. This first letter is from Megan, and she's written to me before, and in this letter she included this really awesome poster, some stickers, and I love the ones that are the SC for Sophie Claire, so thank you. This is a letter from Evelyn, and she's written to me before as well, and this time she included some pictures of her dolls and their dollhouse, and they're super cute, so thank you for those. This last letter is also from someone who's written to me before named Esty, and she sent this really long letter that was super kind and I loved reading it, and she had some awesome questions which I'll totally answer when I write back. So thank you so much, everyone.